Yeah. Without further ado, go ahead.
Whenever you're
Okay.
ready.
Yeah. So this is a clip from around the middle part of the book Demons. Edwin fell into a sleep quicker than he had expected. He was soon into a dream. In the dream, Edwin found himself sitting at a card table with 3 other people. They were in a large open space. It was dark and there was a mist in the air. There was also an odor, one he recognized immediately. It was death. As his eyes adjusted, he noticed that one of the other 3 at the table was a card dealer. He stood above the rest of them and was dressed all in black, including a black hood which hid his face. The other players were the 2 friends who had been with him that day when he had seen the dead body as a teen. The 2 were the same age they were that day when they saw it. A scream pierced the air. Edwin turned to see a woman, rather a girl, as she was but a teenager. She was strung up like the dead body he had witnessed. She was covered in slashes and bruises, as was the body all those years ago. As he looked closer, he noticed that it was the woman from the cabin incident the previous day. "He helped me," she whimpered. Edwin attempted to get up to help her, but he suddenly felt a large and powerful hand grip him around the back of the neck. He turned to see it was a dealer. His arm was impossibly long. He slammed him back down into his chair with force. "No one leaves this table until the game is done," the dealer said, looking directly at Edwin. Edwin nodded. "Blackjack is a game," the dealer said with his voice rumbling the air. He began dealing the cards. Each player was dealt 1 card face up. The first boy received the ace of spades. The second boy received the ace of clubs. Edwin received the jack of spades. The 2 boys kept their eyes down, shaking with fear. On the second pass, the cards were placed face up. This time, the cards were not playing cards. They were tarot cards. All 3 of them had a tarot card placed face down in front of them. The dealer turned to Edwin. "Turn the card," he said in a deep rumbling voice. Edwin put his hand on the card, but his attention was torn away by the girl's screams again. He turned to look at her and saw that her eyelids were gone. The dealer banged hard on the card table and screamed, "Turn the card." Edwin slowly turned it over. When the card was finally exposed, he saw it was the death card. He dropped the card and tried to run, but found himself bound up in place of the young woman. A dark hand was slowly approaching his face. It held a straight razor. The hand moved slowly towards his left eye. He knew what was going to happen and began to scream. Edwin was shaken awake by Maureen for the 2nd night in a row. "Jesus, Edwin, you were screaming again." The first thing he did was to reach up and touch his eyelids. They were there. Thank God, he thought.
Wow.
Ooh, that was good.
Dark. This is one of my darker ones.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of dark. Huh?
Joe Conjo said, "Sean, you have the perfect voice for this reading."
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Joy, you're right. Joy York said, "Intense." Yes, it was intense.